get this mic up, baby. All right, we back, man. We back. Week 2 predictions. Now, I had some dental work, oral dental work done. I had some teeth extracted, and talking was not a possibility these last couple of days. I was in so much pain, but we back at it today, baby. Um, week 2 predictions. So for those of you who follow me on YouTube, Twitter, I did make posts saying my pick for Thursday night was Washington. I was wrong. I was greatly wrong. I can't wait to do. Excuse me. Can't wait to do a more in-depth analysis of that game because it was rough. It was hard, hard to watch. If you're a Washington fan, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is. Um, excuse me, shit. I don't know if this is um, Jalen Jaden Daniels sophomore slump or if Green Bay is just that good. I I don't fully like, but Green Bay's good. All of this talk about them being Super Bowl favorites and just because you got Micah, stop. Micah's never been a top 5 edge rusher in my opinion. Statistically, I mean, you can say what you want. He's good, but he's not Miles Garrett. He's not T.J. Watt. He's not even Trey Hendrickson to me. That's just my opinion, though. So take that with a grain of salt. But I don't believe in the hype yet. Yet. They have looked good the past 2 weeks, but Detroit with their issues, like, I don't want to make excuses for anybody losing, but there is some validity to Detroit's struggles without both their coordinators, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. Washington, like I said, we don't know if was Washington just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to put Washington. Were they actually that good last year, or is it like it just took a year for everybody to catch on and be able to figure out how to stop it? I don't know. Because week 1 they beat. Can't remember who they beat week 1, but it wasn't a good game either way. Washington didn't look amazing. They won convincingly, but they didn't look great either, from what I understand. So Green Bay won. I lost that pick. I don't believe in Green Bay, but I believe it even less in Washington at this point. But we shall see. So moving on, the rest of the week's predictions. Green Bay. I got Green Bay on the mind. Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens. Part of me wants to take the underdog in this. I think 11 and a half points is crazy to me. I feel like they're setting themselves up. They're setting Baltimore up to be upset. But Baltimore is too good to lose. Cleveland's defense is so underrated, though. We saw what they just did to Cincinnati, the best offense in the league, in my opinion, the best quarterback, the best receiver tandem, the best receiving core, possibly. You know what I mean? Like, and then you factor in Noah Fant, Mike Gesicki. I think since he has the best offense, Cleveland's defense is legit. Um, I Part of me can't see either team just. This is going to be a tight battle, I believe. I don't think it's going to be one-sided. I think it's going to be a tight one to the end. I just There's too much offensive firepower for Baltimore for me to think Cleveland's just going to come in there and upset. But they did last year too, though. So with Jameis Winston, I believe Flacco is a better quarterback than Winston, smarter. Winston, what you get with Winston, he will sling it. He's not scared to let it go, which benefits them at times, but it hinders them at times as well. But I'm thinking I got to stick with Baltimore. I don't like I don't like the overblown nature that Baltimore's just going to run in there and run wild over Cleveland. But I'm gonna pick Baltimore. But I don't like it. All right, I'm gonna pick Baltimore, but I don't like it. Los Angeles Rams, Tennessee. We're going Rams all day. We're going Rams all day. Rams look really good last week. The back issues for Stafford, were they overblown? Were those injections just really helping? I We'll see. But my issue with Stafford, you got the injections for the back pain. Will you have to get those weekly, like all season? What if what happens when you get used to them and it stops helping? You know what I mean? So that's my only fear with Stafford. But their team is amazing, and I don't think Tennessee's there yet. Offensive line's a real problem for Tennessee. Cam's he's taking it on the chin. He's putting it on himself, talking about how he holds the ball too long. He needs to get his line has to protect him, and they're not doing that. Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions. Detroit got to bounce back. They got kicked in the teeth last week. Rough game. I think they'll be back and ready, especially against Chicago, who still looks as bad as they did last year to me. Caleb Williams, at times he made some plays, but I don't know what it is. The boy still looks like a rookie. He doesn't look comfortable with the speed of the game. He wants to, his throws look awful a lot. Like watching him last week, I don't know. It didn't look good to me. Caleb Williams he's not there yet. I don't know if he will be, but we'll see. But I'm definitely taking Detroit with a good bounce back game for them at home against defense wasn't the problem the whole game. They look good at points, but we'll see what happens. Next game, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets. I'm riding with Buffalo. They're too good. I don't even want to say they're too good. I think Josh Allen is too good. I think that's what it's going to come down to because I don't believe in Buffalo's defense. Jets defense and Buffalo's defense, I think the Jets' defense is better, but the deciding factor will be Josh Allen. Justin Fields, though, he did step up majorly last week, but does he have another 30-plus point game in him? Is Josh Allen ready to go back to back with 30-plus point games? We'll see. But I think the deciding factor will be Josh Allen. But we'll see, because to me, that one can go either way as well. The way Justin Fields and that team played last week. If they ride Breece Hall again and he gets that same kind of production, it's going to be rough for anybody against the Jets. It won't just be a guaranteed win. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with them. Giants and Cowboys. I'm sorry, New York. Y'all not for real. Yeah. And my problem is Russ did not look great last week, but ready to give up on Russ already and put the rookie in. Stop. I don't think Jackson Dart is that great. He's no rookie Joe Burrow, no rookie Lamar Jackson type. You know, he's not one of these ready to come in and just take over a franchise and turn it around. Jaden Daniels type play. He's not that. So I'm riding with Dallas. They need a good bounce back game. This will be like a tune-up game for them. They got the emotions of week one out of the way with Philly. I think they're ready to another divisional matchup back to back with them. That's the same thing with Cleveland. Got two divisional matchups back to back. So I think Dallas is ready. They're going to put a thump on them. It's going to be double-digit win for Dallas for sure. San Francisco 49ers, New Orleans Saints. Man. So, okay, let me double check something because where's my phone? If Purdy is actually out, and I haven't heard, I know he was injured, but I don't know if he's in or playing or not. Let me see, because injury report. Ooh, Trent Williams is questionable. Purdy's out. Juwan Jennings questionable. Kittle's at IR. Yeah. But I don't. I don't know who the Niners' backup quarterback is. Let me see who they have on the roster real quick. There we go. Oh, Mac Jones. Mac Jones could win it. Mac Jones could win it for him against the Saints. I'm gonna go with 49ers because their defense is still legit. CMC is still there. That should be enough. Really, it should be enough. So I'm gonna stick with the 49ers, but it's not gonna be a pretty game, I don't believe. Um, I I would be tempted to actually choose the. I'm gonna stick with the 49ers, but the the option to pick the Saints over the Niners is definitely there. That's a toss up. Like that's a coin flip game to me. I don't like either team particularly, but San Francisco's defense pretty much is all whole except for uh, one of their cornerbacks. I can't remember who. But offensively, 49ers are going to be a struggle bus. So, but they, like I said, they still got CMC, or Mac Jones. He'll be able to do enough to win that game for them. Dolphins, Patriots. This one, I'm gonna ride with the Patriots. The Patriots lost week 1, I believe, but they looked better to me in their matchup than the Dolphins did in theirs. Yeah, Patriots lost last week to the Raiders by 7. And I think the Raiders are a more superior team than the Dolphins and the Patriots both. My money's on the Patriots. I'm definitely taking the Patriots over here. That's an upset to me. I don't believe in the Dolphins. I don't believe in our offense. I don't know what happens to them. Play calling, everything. It's just completely out of sync. And they don't look like they want to be there together. I don't know if Tyreek's the issue, but they have no intention on trading him. And they've stated this morning they hadn't received any offers for him, and they have no intention on trading him. Why even state you haven't received any offers if you have no intention on trading him? So Miami's a dumpster fire. They could easily win this game if they get their act together, but I think this would be a good game for New England to prove they belong in the conversation. You know what I mean? It's not just Buffalo anymore. It's not just Buffalo and Miami. New England's getting back to a point where they're going to matter. Jacksonville Jaguars, Cincinnati Bengals. This spread is sickening to me. I'm sick of the conversation of Jacksonville's just as good as Cincinnati. Jacksonville's offense is not touching, nowhere near touching what Cincinnati's is. Defensively, you could make an argument they're even, but then my counter argument is what player does Jacksonville have that's at the level of Trey Hendrickson? The secondary, I think Cincinnati's issue with their secondary is they're young, still learning a new system. That's not really an excuse, but I think Cincinnati's secondary is underrated. We had 6 or 7 straight plays against the Browns where it was punt, missed field goal, turnover, punt, turnover. You know what I mean? Like, our defense is definitely not what people said it once was. So I think they're underrating the defense crazily. Shamar Stewart, his pressure is it causes problems. The problem with us last week, our front could not get sacks. We got 2 sacks. We should have got more. We got pressures, but we gotta get to them faster. We got to put them on the ground. So I think, and Trevor's going to want to try to extend it a little bit, which helps us, I believe. He won't just sit in the safety of his pocket. He's going to want to get outside, and then we got quick guys that'll get to him. Barrett Carter, Demetrius Knight, Shamar Stewart. I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence either. The best thing, the two greatest things Jacksonville has going for them, Travis Etienne and Brian Thomas Jr. I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think the Rook, what's his name, Travis Hunter, is ready for this. He's not there yet. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know if he will be. He's very small. He needs to bulk up a little bit, put 15, 20 pounds of muscle on. His route running is okay, but it's not NFL level. Defensively, I don't want to see him on defense against the Bengals. I'm sorry. He's who's he going to cover? You don't want him on Uno. You don't want to see what Uno's going to do to a rookie, an undersized rookie at that. You don't want T head topping that rookie all day. No. Yoshi's not a small guy. He's fast. He's got good hands. He's not going to be on one of our tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So who is Travis? They said they're going to expand his defensive role this week. This is a bad week to do that. It's not a good week for that, but we'll see. But my money's on Cincy for sure. Not Jacksonville. I'm not saying Jacksonville's a bad team. Excuse me. I'm saying Cincinnati is a very underrated team. So my money's on Cincy. Pittsburgh and Seattle. This is another coin flip game. I don't believe in Rodgers performing like he did last week again. Seahawks defense isn't what the Jets is. I don't believe. Like, it's been a minute. I haven't paid much attention to the defense, but I don't not believe in Sam Darnold as much as I don't believe in Aaron Rodgers. And Jackson Smith-Njigba, Cooper Kupp, I think they're going to be factors. You got Jabril Peppers in. Excuse me, damn, sorry. Pittsburgh brought Jabril Peppers in. And at one point this summer, I wanted Jabril Peppers with the Bengals. But after looking at him in their video, so a couple of those clips of him doing drills, he looks like a linebacker now. He's big, he's heavy looking, slow. And I criticize the Bengals for not even attempting to have a conversation, but I'm glad they didn't, because you see this stuff after the fact, and it's like, wow, we dodged a bullet. Buddy was looking rough. Now, he's a good cover. He's a good, solid safety. My problem is you put somebody like Ramsey's probably going to have to cover Cooper Kupp. Or no, Ramsey's probably, because he's more athletic than Slay. Ramsey's probably going to have to get Jackson Smith-Njigba. And then you're going to have Slay on Cooper Kupp. I think Slay's their downfall. Slay is not good. I don't think Ramsey's that good either, but he's more athletic. But for these receivers, Joey Porter Jr. might be playing. He was on the injury report. We'll see if he's suiting up or not. You got Jabril at safety. I think they're going to miss Minka horribly this year. They're going to regret this trade. But as far as picks go, I have an upset on here already, right? Who did I pick to upset? Who did I pick? I picked an upset, didn't I? Yeah. New England over. Okay. And this, I'm going with Seattle. Pittsburgh's defense is an issue for me. They're not what we believed. I don't think they are. That could be my bias, but I don't know if they're there yet, where they want to be. They're not midseason form yet, and I think that's their hope to get to that point. But I think they can be exposed in a lot of different ways. Run game for Seattle is pretty solid, so they might have some good production based on all their backs against Pittsburgh's front. And I think that'll loosen up them corners for some good go balls, maybe some slants, some digs. So we'll see. So I'm picking Seattle to upset. Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts. I don't believe in Danny Dimes. I will continually bet against Danny Dimes. I'm taking Denver. Denver didn't look great either last week. I'm gonna do more reviews on all the games, but what did they do last week? Let me see. It wasn't pretty, I know that. Denver. They won 20-12 against the Titans. So they won by 8, but every time I turned it on, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. Bo Nix, but I'm gonna have to put some respect on Bo's name. But 25 for 40, 176, one touchdown, two interceptions. He's a playmaker, but he's young. He's immature. He's not what they want. He's not going to be able to take them in the playoffs on a deep run or anything. He can get you in the wild card, but that's about it. But I still believe in them more than the Colts. Carolina Panthers, Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals all day. Panthers, I still believe in Bryce Young. I don't think he's the issue. He made some erratic throws, yes. That one pick, I don't know what happened there. But they're not helping his cause. Like, why do you take Thielen away? Why do you not bring in more veteran help? Bring in Deontay Johnson back. Like, he wants to play. He'll get his act right or just deal with it. You know, he's a playmaker. I don't know. He needs offensive help though. They have Chuba Hubbard and that's it. I mean, I like what's the name? The one receiver's name. I like the one receiver, Leggett. I like Leggett, but he is not a pure number one either, in my opinion. Not yet, at least. So Bryce needs help, but Arizona has the help that Bryce needs. So Arizona's going to win this one. Eagles and Chiefs. Do we think the Chiefs can get their revenge? Because I don't. I do not think so. The way Philly won last week, controlling the ball without really needing to pass it, I think that makes them a little more deadly. Hurts didn't look good. The couple throws he did make, I mean, he made some solid throws. There nothing special about him, but he didn't look like a gunslinger out there. He wasn't forced to be either. Dallas couldn't get pressure on him to save his life, to save their lives. But he made some nasty throws too with no pressure. So I think the Chiefs will dial up some pressure on him. He's going to be forced to move a little bit more. Maybe Saquon will be more involved. But I think they're going to have to get those receivers going and that tight end. But I don't think the Chiefs can match up with him at all. To be real with you, I think Philly's too good offensively and defensively for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs' reign is over. All right, Sunday Night Football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Houston Texans, which looks that's probably going to be a really good game on a Monday night. I still believe more in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's that rookie's name? Emeka Ibuka. He went crazy last week, which means you saw a lot less Mike Evans. I don't know when Chris Godwin's going to be back, but there's so much left on this offense that we didn't get to see last week because it was all Emeka Ibuka. So, and I don't believe in CJ Stroud. So, is his sophomore slump over? Is he going to bounce back to rookie year CJ Stroud? We'll see. It's not looking like it so far, though. But I think the Buccaneers are more polished, ready to win team right now, so I'm sticking with them. Although Houston's defense is top tier. So it'll be a good game, but I'm picking Tampa Bay to come on top. Finishing a week off with the Los Angeles Chargers and Las Vegas Raiders. Them divisional matchups right there, man. That's what gets me. I don't like the Chargers, but the way they won last week, I can't just say they're going to lose to the Raiders. Raiders still have a lot to prove, but I believe in them. I love Zach Taylor. Don't take what I'm about to say wrong. I love me some Zach Taylor. I love he's the leader of this team. He changed the culture. He flipped the script, changed the narrative on this team, took him to a Super Bowl, his Joe Burrow's second year. So, and I feel like he's grown more as a coach as well. He's still passive a little bit with his play calling, which can be fixed. He's just not doing it yet. But that's not a problem. Like, wanting to take care of the ball more than wanting to make those big splash plays every time. I'll take the cautious coach over the the diehard, live and die by that bomb type coach. So, with that being said, I wanted Pete Carroll so bad in Cincinnati. He is the guy who galvanizes players. He's won. Players seem to love him. Like he's one of the ultimate coaches. So I have a lot of faith in the Raiders. Talent wise, I don't know if they have enough to compete. Like they got running games pretty solid. Brock Bowers legit. Jacoby Myers looked good last week, but I think you're going to need more than just those three pieces. Man, it's give me the Raiders. Max Crosby sealing the game on a big sack. Give me the Raiders. Probably wrong, but give me the Raiders. But that's my picks for this week, man. Like I said, I was already wrong about Washington, which was upsetting. But I'm taking the Ravens, the Rams, Lions, Bills, Cowboys, Niners, Patriots, Bengals, Seahawks, Broncos, Cardinals, Eagles, Bucks, and Raiders to win week 2. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, man. Who are you picking to win? Who are you picking to lose? How did you do last week? I got to review what my picks were from last week. I was off on a couple. Last week was a weird week for a lot of these games. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, man. Love and appreciate every last one of you. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you stay up to date when we drop new content. Until next time, peace.